Hello, I'm Emma and welcome to your morning stretch Pilates for cold mornings at home. Maybe you're in bed and you're finding it hard to wake up and you're feeling a bit stiff. So this is your quick routine just to get you ready for the day. So when you're ready, grab yourself a little bit of space. Maybe you're still in bed, and let's bring ourselves down onto our back. So let's start off with, of course, a big old full body stretch. So reach from your fingertips all the way down to your toes. Oh, really stretch out and feel like you're reaching to each end of your mat or your bed. Maybe give the fingers, the ankles a little rotate round, a little wiggle. And then hug one knee into your chest and then the other leg in. And give yourself a little hug while the head, the back stays on the mat, and just start to rock from side to side, back and forth, and just feel like you're giving your back a little massage. And then maybe you circle your legs away from one another and do that a few times. Get out any clicks through the hips, and then maybe back the other way. And just breathe nice and regularly, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good, and then we'll take the hands around the back of the legs and maybe we try to unfold one leg, feel those hamstrings, and then fold back in. And we stretch the other leg. So only unfold to where you feel is good for you. We're just unfolding from the knee up to the ceiling. Maybe you even want to do both legs at the same time. So we reach up and back in, and we just see how those hamstrings are feeling this morning. Try to keep the back of your pelvis, your head and your shoulders on the mat. Good. And then keep your right leg hugged in. Stretch the left leg all the way down onto the floor. And let's take that right leg across into the left hand and open the right arm to the side with the palm facing up. And it's almost as the knee is still bent of that right leg, but as you take it across, it's like you're trying to anchor your hip back down, but you're trying to pull to the side at the same time, just opening out through the hip and the glutes. And then take that same leg into the right hand, stretch the left arm out to the side, and just feel the hips opening across. And just breathe into it. Good, and then maybe give that leg a big circle the way round one way, back the other. And then let's place that leg to the floor and draw the other one in. So we'll hug the leg in. So this is your left. You're going to take it into the right hand. Stretch your left arm out to the side at about shoulder height, palm facing up. And just feel the back of the head, the shoulders resting on the mat. And then take that same left leg out to the side, to the left. Right arm grounds you as you stretch to the other side. And you feel the back of the head, the shoulders, everything melting into the bed, or you can imagine warm sand. And then maybe give that leg a circle round one way and back the other. Good, and then place the feet down towards the floor and roll yourself over onto your front. So this is a really quick one, just to get you moving, basically, get you out of bed. So we'll bring ourselves onto our hands and knees, and if anyone's unable to do this, you can be in like a half standing crouch position instead. But otherwise, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and you're simply rounding the spine up and then melting back down the other way. So we're trying to really find length, especially as we melt through the opposite way. We're trying to reach our chest and our tailbone out. And then maybe we circle around, so we're letting our belly drop to the floor. We're circling it to one side, up to the ceiling, to the other side, and we're reversed. It's almost like you've got a cylinder wrapped around you and you're trying to circle the way around it. And maybe you then do a little waggle from side to side. Good, and then find somewhere in the middle and just simply tuck the toes and shift the weight back and forth over the wrists to the toes. So you're still on your hands and knees and you're just trying to find a flat back as you shift the weight. Good, and then we sit back and we stretch nice and long, and maybe you stay here. Maybe you want to keep the toes tucked under, really stretch them out. Sit back towards your heels, or maybe you can walk your hands further away. Keep your chest on the floor, but keep your hips lifting up and come into your puppy dog. So chest goes towards the floor, hips are nice and high. You stretch your arms nice and long and open out through the front of the body. Good, and then we walk back in towards our feet, and we tuck our right arm underneath the left, threading the needle. I don't want to cover the mic here, so I'm not going to go all the way through, but imagine listening to the floor with your right ear, getting a little twist, and then do the same to the other side. We thread the left arm underneath the right. We listen to the floor with the left ear, and we keep sitting back towards the toes, the heels. And then we reach back in front, and we're going to simply walk the hands to the feet, and we can tuck the toes under and come in and out of a little crouch, stretching the toes. So you might want to do this here, or you might want to come into your inverted triangle down dog, where you lift your hips high, hands are pressing to the floor, you're trying to push your heels down. I'm sliding on the mat today, sweaty hands, and you try to get your chest and your spine in line between the hands. And then walk your hands to your feet, or your feet to your hands, whatever you find yourself naturally doing first. And hang out over the legs for a minute, feeling your hamstrings. Maybe hold on to the elbows, have a little swing or rock from side to side. And then reach back down, take a roll all the way up to standing, bone by bone. Lift nice and tall. Let's swing the arms up towards the ceiling, nice big standing stretch. And then swing the arms, let the knees bend, swing yourself over the legs. One more time, big stretch. And then breathe out, let the arms drop. Give yourself a little shake out. And you should hopefully be feeling a little bit warmer, a little bit more stretched out and ready for the rest of your day. This is just a quick one, and now you might feel like, oh, I can stretch a bit more, or oh, I'm ready to go with another class. So I'll leave another one on screen. I don't know why I'm out of breath. It's really hot in here, but yeah, I'll catch you next week for another one. Take care, bye.